Jasmine, you always talked about how Gino was physically your type, but Matt looks very different from Gino.
Well, I think he's ugly.
Got him! Got him!
You have anger?
No, I don't have anger. No anger, no nothing. Stop this me off. Leave me alone.
Are you sure?
What anger? What anger, Malaliba? What anger? Look at what you teach her to explain things. Teach her.
I think she does an amazing job, but listen.
Stay far away, please. No, stay far away. No, start. Ari, go sleep, please.
Can I give a description?
Speak.
Is he treated her bad?
You don't know, man. You're in the head.
You've never slept with her.
Yeah, we did. In the beginning, we did, idiot.
You guys have never had sex.
Such the ladies' man, aren't you, my man?
Well, yes.
Hey guys, welcome back to 90 Day Fiance, The Last Resort, Tell All, Finally!
It's been 84 years.
Okay, let's get started. So, Matt comes, and he looks young.
Cause something's what's going on here?
I don't remember him looking that young before. But they asked him how he felt when Jasmine told him that she was pregnant, and he said that he was scared and he wasn't ready to settle down and have kids. But then he was like, no, I need to stand up.
Okay.
And then Rob just goes straight for it.
You were afraid to have kids, but you weren't afraid to have a kid with a married woman?
Well, yes.
I mean,
Yes.
things kind of just happen sometimes in life.
Well, yes.
Come on, man.
Florian said that he's surprised that Matt even showed up in the first place.
Me, I'm like a new shoes. Nobody can see my face here.
But he said that he's not a marriage breaker and he's not that type of person, which is strange for him to say, as he did just break up a marriage. But if we're being honest, the marriage was kind of like already broken up before they even started the whole open marriage thing. So yeah. So Sean is like, Jasmine, you kept saying that Gino is your type, but clearly they do not look the same. And everybody's talking about who he looks like, but it's clearly not Gino.
Why not?
You look like Brandon.
Like Brandon?
I thought he looked like Florian. Was I saying that?
Florian and Brandon had a child.
Well...
But Jasmine says that Matt is fine, but of course, she also thinks that her husband, Gino, is also fine.
Aww. She lied.
To each their own, okay?
I have always said it, and people don't believe me, but it is what it is.
Well, I think he's ugly.
Matt.
No.
Oh, Gino, I know you're mad, but you can't be lying like this. But Sean asked Matt what would he like to say to Gino, and he said, well, they asked me to be involved, and all I did was say yes, so what's the problem?
I was just friends with her. I don't have to go after anybody's woman or anything.
Can't even with this mother.
Oh, please, Josh. I know you're not talking. You're the biggest asshole here. But Matt continues to go on and on and on about how Gino should have treated Jasmine better.
If you don't treat her pathetic, you don't talk to her like somebody that you care for.
Shut up, you don't know anything.
You won't get anywhere with her.
You don't know anything.
I'm sure he tried his best to treat her nice.
I treated her nice.
Shut your stupid ass up.
Then Brennan's like, Gino, you clearly said that Jasmine wasn't treating you right even before y'all were intimate. So why the fuck did you agree to this? And y'all, he has no answer. So his bestie Rob has to speak up for him until he finally said, oh, you guys, I felt like I was stuck in a corner. Like, no, you weren't. Nobody pushed you into the corner. If you didn't like what she was doing, leave.
You need to take your ass outside with that.
Nigga, no.
But he said that he did this because nothing was working out for them. And Sean is like, bro, that doesn't make sense.
Your relationship was broken. It wasn't as though you had a healthy relationship and said, let's bring somebody else in to spice things up. It was like your relationship was broken. So I never really understood how having an open marriage would help you become a stronger couple.
Right? The guy's an idiot.
Stay in school.
But he said that he thought that the open marriage would work and make Jasmine happy. And then that would make him happy. And then they can get rid of the third person. So Florian is like, how the fuck are you going to be happy with somebody else banging your wife? But he just shushes Florian.
Why you can be happy somebody your wife?
Please don't interrupt me.
Go ahead, Gino.
Cause that shit don't even make no sense. That's stupid.
It's okay, Florian. We all agree with you. So Sean is like, did anybody here think that this open marriage was actually going to work?
Oh, hell no!
And everybody says no.
I never say, oh, go ahead, go bang this guy.
That's true.
I always say, no, that's his bad idea. Leave Gina, go with Matt.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm so tired of y'all hoes. I wish I could just come through the screen and punch all y'all hoes.
I support her happiness. Support open marriage? Absolutely not.
I agree. Do not get into an open marriage, you know, if you're not like a typical poly person. But do not get into an open marriage if you're not happy with your current spouse. Leave your current spouse, get to your new spouse, and be happy. Or be miserable and let the cycle continue.
No, my bad. I'm sorry.
So they asked Jasmine what Gino was supposed to be getting out of all of this.
Cheeseburgers.
Yeah, a cheeseburger, right?
What?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think we're all confused.
He's acting like this now because he feels
What
like
are you
he has all this support and the guys.
She explained that Gino was okay with the whole open marriage thing and even told her to tell Matt to get him a burger. And I'm like, oh, okay. Actually, no, not okay. Why are you trading your wife for a cheeseburger? And also, I hope you're not eating that cheeseburger. He probably put his thing in it. But Gino said that that's a lie. Brennan calls him a burger pimp. And Wob says that it's ridiculous and calls Matt a piece of shit for sleeping with another man's wife.
But this doesn't make you somebody called piece of if you don't know this person.
That guy, I don't need to know him to know.
Why? Okay, what he do to your life?
He got my friend's wife pregnant.
And I'm thinking, yeah, he is. If he did it before they had this whole open marriage contract, which, you know, they probably did. But if it's like just based on the open marriage contract only, then no, he's not a piece of shit. Okay, everybody agree to this.
Gino is a grown man, bro. You don't need to be his cup.
Hey, dickhead. Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth, senior citizen.
Fuck that bitch.
Oh, God.
I actually agree with Matt because Wob is getting way too involved with Gino's marriage, which is funny because he got mad that Kay was getting like way too involved with his marriage. He is Kay. He became his worst enemy. That's so funny.
What you doing there, Bill? Satellite dish trouble?
No, I'm just up here to kill myself.
Anyways, Benny asked Matt if he knew why Gino and Jasmine were not banging, and he's like, nah, but he also doesn't care because Gino's a grown man and he never treated Jasmine right.
You don't know, man. You're in the head.
You never slept with her.
Huh?
Yeah, we did. In the beginning, we did, idiot.
You guys have never had sex.
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that?
What are you talking about?
This guy's delusional.
He's delusional. Yes, maybe. But also, I think you're delusional because who the fuck told you that they never had sex?
Such the ladies' man, aren't you, my man? Mother. Yeah, yourself, asshole. You're a ugly mother.
You know?
Just shut your mouth.
Eesh, okay. Gino does not know how to fight verbally. It's it's pretty apparent.
We are going to pretend we didn't hear that.
Anyways, Bob asked Matt if he loves Jasmine, and he's like, yeah, I do. She's carrying my child. So Sean asked Jasmine if she loves him, and she said that she's figuring that out.
I don't know if I'm having emotional attachment to him. I don't know if that is love. I don't even know what love is anymore. I don't even know what it is for me to be in love.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for that bitch. I don't.
I feel well taken care, and I like that feeling.
But she said that she doesn't know if she loves him. So Sean asked her if she loves Gino, and she's like, I don't think I'll be resentful towards him, and I'll never hate him. And people want to say that I used him, but deep down in his heart, he truly knows how much I love him.
Aww. You would not pursue a man at the gym 5 months after marriage if you truly love me. That's not love.
Even to the day, you treat me like garbage. You know, you have always treated me bad.
Victim.
No,
Shut
I'm
up.
not your victim.
Sean tells the guys to shut the fuck up, and then they ask Matt for his final words. And all he says is that he's just gonna continue to support Jasmine. So now we say goodbye to Matt. I real miss that face because, yeah, he's kind of hot.
You have no taste. No taste at all.
I don't care. I don't care.
Now moving on to Gino, they asked him if he ever been intimate with anybody else, and he's like, nah. So then they asked Jasmine if she regrets the open marriage, and she's like, yeah. She said that when she realized that her marriage was over, she should have just packed her bags and went back to Panama.
When I was not happy in my marriage, not being treated right, not receiving affection, sex, whatever.
Well, you weren't treating me right, that's why.
Whatever.
Affection.
Or I wasn't being enough. I should have just left.
Damn right.
She said therapy can't fix everything and that her marriage was done. And that's where their segment ends. And now here comes the therapist. So they asked them if they're surprised about where Jasmine and Gino are today.
We were very surprised. Well, obviously, we're surprised at Jasmine's newest revelation, right?
You're shocked?
You're shocked?
But I don't think any of us were surprised the end result of pursuing an open marriage came out.
Rebecca said that they rushed and she didn't want them to do it because they weren't ready. And Gino's like, no, you never told us that. And she said that it's not her job to tell them what they should and shouldn't do. But I thought that was your job. And then Florian jumps in.
Look the product. You ruined her marriage.
I think it's really
Fix that face.
easy to point fingers.
No, sweetheart, let me speak.
But she said, nah, I told y'all everything. And Gino's shaking his head while Jasmine is nodding. And then she says that she takes full accountability.
I was explained this. Was not blindfolded into yes, come because I'm polyamorous and it works for my marriage. It's gonna work for you. That was never said by Reba. It didn't work and it's our fault. Period.
I don't know why Gino's shaking his head because, yeah, she never encouraged them. She actually warned them a lot. And then when they were like, no, we really want to do this, then she was like, okay, if you guys are gonna do this, then here's the steps that you guys should take. So all Gino can say is, well, literally, that's it. Well.
That was the biggest mistake ever.
Well,
I think that's true.
Right, there's nothing else to say. Why were you lying?
Move this man!
Anyways, we move on to Nelly and Josh. So they basically told her that she needs to learn how to control her emotions.
No!
And then they called Josh a whore.
Really, nigga?
No, they didn't, but I know they wanted to. I definitely would have. Actually, I can't. I have free will.
Brother,
But that doesn't make it nice. Next is Florian and Stacey. She said that Stacey wanted the help while Florian didn't even believe in therapy, so he was basically shutting it all down.
They fall into a parent-child role a lot, and
What again
we
is that?
definitely thought
Explain to me,
that
miss.
she. One second,
Quiet.
please. We
Quiet,
definitely see that it's not an equal balance there.
But she said that Florian needs to step it up and Stacey needs to let him step it up. But Florian goes back to the whole mom thing. And she's like, oh, so Stacey's basically like my mom? Is that what you're saying? And she's like, no, not your mom, but it's acting like the role of a mom. And this boy just doesn't get it. So he's like, are you saying that Stacey treats me like a son or what? Stacey tries to intervene, but he's like, no, stay far away. Ari then tells him to have some respect and he tells her to go to sleep. What type of insult was that?
what you did was not nice! It's not nice to do that!
Ari, go sleep, please. Yes, Ellie, you say that
Can someone stop him, please?
One second,
Because
I'll
this
go
is
sleep, my Ari,
ridiculous.
go sleep.
So Stacey yells at him and says that they're just trying to explain it, so he should let them explain it. But he shuts her down too and continues with this bullshit.
I treat Stacey, my kid. It's opposite direction, man.
Can I give a description? Is that okay with you?
Speak.
Not to speak.
Watch your mouth.
So James explains what the other therapist says, and after he's done, Florence like, oh, okay, you should teach her how to explain.
Teach her.
I think she does an amazing job, but listen.
A sadistic narcissist.
Florian, show respect, please.
Yes, I'm going to
I think
talk. I'm going to
here's-
speak.
Enough.
And this is the
Enough.
piece-
1 second,
here's the
Stacey,
piece with
1 second.
therapy.
He doesn't get it. Total disrespect.
I hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave.
And he's like, what the fuck did I do? Like, a lot. You did a lot.
No, is the fact that they're looking for validation say, am I wrong? Yes!
So she starts talking about him to the producers about how he sucks. And Beba's like, well, anger is a protective emotion. And before she can even finish, Florian goes on the defense again.
Well, what
Coming
angle,
on,
Mariba? What
Florian.
angle? What angle, Malaliba? What angle? Look at what you listen.
Right here.
What angle?
Right here.
I'm speaking the truth.
Do you stop? Do you rest? Do you rest?
What the hell is even that?
I'm not gonna
I'm
tolerate
speaking the
this.
truth.
I'm not
speaking
gonna
the truth.
tolerate this.
Y'all, straight up, this man hates women. And if y'all had to choose who hates women more, would it be Rob or Florian? I really want to say Rob, but the answer is Florian. He doesn't even let them have the chance to speak.
Oh, this is impossible.
Wasting my time here. Yeah, I can
Put some
see that.
energy into your marriage.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Oh, my last child.
He meets up with Stacey in the back and she tells him to stop. And he's like, no, they were jumping me. And she's like, moving forward, you need to stop with your aggression. And so he's like, fuck this. And he says that he's gonna go smoke. But he stops to clarify that he doesn't have anger issues.
And me, I have anger issues. Never telling me in last resort. Never, 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 never.
You have anger.
No, I don't have. I'm sorry, God. No anger, no nothing. Stop pissing me off. Leave me alone.
I'm pretty sure that they did tell him that he did have anger issues, but he's like, no, I don't. And then, you know, he started getting mad, so then they all let it go. So Anyway, Stacey comes back on stage and she has to apologize on his behalf again. And now we say goodbye to the therapist. And now that's the end of the tell-all.
I hope to see you all again very soon.
See them rare. What comes after the last resort?
It's okay, take your time, babe. Take your time.
Or the single life? Is that what they're talking about?
Well, sorta kinda.
Also that new trashy spinoff that they just released.
Hi.
I will be watching that because it looks
Like it wasn't very cool, but I want to Robs.
It looks like the trashiest shit I've ever seen. Like out of all the spinoffs that they had, that one's pure garbage. And I will be watching.
What? I love garbage.
Anyway, Stacey says that she's sick of Florian and she isn't taking this anymore.
You know, I'm very disappointed about Florian lashing out. I just feel like he needs to learn to tone it down and find a way to voice it in a professional manner.
Rebecca goes to talk to Jasmine and congratulate her for having another man's baby. Aww. I'm kidding. But
you're gonna change your behavior, Trashy.
Sorry.
You're changing immediately.
She is happy for her.
It's like everybody is making me feel like I'm the worst human being on earth. Like I basically pushed Gino to have this open marriage. Like it was not my sole decision. We made this decision as a marriage.
I agree. Throughout this whole entire tell-all, all the men kept putting all the blame on Jasmine, but like Gino also played a role in this. I don't know. They keep treating him like he's a victim, but he's clearly not. He's not. And that's because this whole entire tell-all from part 1 to 5, Gino has taken zero accountability. He has put the blame on either Jasmine, Matt, and even Reba, but nothing on him, which is why I can barely side with this guy.
I don't hate him. Like I still care about him. I was telling him I came to this country and I wanted to live this dream with you. Like I wish this baby was yours. Huh? You know, it's so cruel to say this so low. But how would I wanted to put myself in this situation? Look at how everybody's treating me.
So Beba comforts her and tells her to focus on herself and her baby, and then they hug. Back to Stacey. Florian walks over and Benny's like, I know you don't believe in therapists, but talk to a priest instead.
The power of Christ compels you!
Okay. So Stacey tells him to go back to his home country for a minute before she hands him her wedding ring.
Like, does this ring mean anything to you?
Please, stop acting like...
It's not a freaking joke. I ain't putting up with the
I'm actually not surprised that they split. This is a mess. Now we see Rob, and he said that he knows that him and Sophie are not meant to be, and he's ready to file for divorce. And Sophie's like, well, I hope that he can realize that he pushed me away.
I hope he does realize that one day. Probably not.
Nope. Also, and I'm gonna touch your hand when I say this. When I said that you're not special, I meant that.
Now Jasmine leaves, Gino watches.
I'm not gonna sit back and cry about Jasmine and how she broke my heart. I'm gonna move forward in my life. I am gonna start talking to women and start dating again. Change my hands. I'm gonna find someone that's a great fit for me, and that we can communicate, get along, and be happy together.
Oh, okay.
You dirty, low-down dog.
Anyways, Benny and Ari, I don't care. Nelly and Josh, Nelly's still a bit crazy.
And Josh's relationship that we had was not good. And I find out he has a girl, Jen. I had no idea. What the
I'm scared. But she said that she's done with him and that she gave up on Josh, but not on having a child and a family. Somebody, anybody, give this woman a child and a husband. Husband first, child second. So she can finally find some peace. Please! 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 Anyways, Josh is packing up so he can leave with his lover. I mean, his bestie. No, that's his lover, and I'm gonna stand by it.
How much stuff you got? Put it in that zipper bag. Because I'm a dad.
Yeah, call me daddy. Brandon and Julia, I don't care. Florian and Stacey.
Me and Stacey have the best relationship, and that is clear. We're living here the most happy.
Florian has got to be the most delusional person here.
That's a damn mental illness right there within itself that you need to get checked out.
Always the one to say, never give up. I'm tired of people mistaking my kindness for weakness.
Oh, this is insanely embarrassing.
I know Florian loves me and I love him, but is love enough?
Oh, she's done.
Divorce, babe, divorce.
Oh, that's the end of this tell-all. That's a bad way to end this tell-all. Okay. That's the end of this tell-all. Thank you so much for watching, and bye. If you're still here, thank you for staying. Remember my last video where I couldn't remember what I wanted to say? I remembered it now. Okay. Love After Lockup. I was supposed to do Love After Lockup, but 3 to 4 weeks ago. I promise y'all, I just completely forgot.
Sorry, but like, I'm not.
But then I got a comment basically telling me, hey, Love After Lockup. And I was like, oh, that's right. Okay, so I'm like 6 episodes behind. Probably 7 by the end of this week. But I'm like 6, 7 episodes behind. I will be playing catch up. But before I start, I gotta talk about Ashley and Julius because, y'all, I have seen clips of Ashley and Julius circling around TikTok and I've been left in tears, y'all. I've never cried that much from laughing.
So-called we're in a relationship, so are we?
Who said that?
Julius is just sitting here telling me our whole relationship was a lie. Like, are you serious?
I'm gonna eat this cake.
I need to know, did he eat the cake? This man is ass. And then I remember he was like, baby girl, I was just trying to test your character. Nigga, you just got out of prison. What are you doing trying to test somebody else's character? Does that fucking make any sense to you? Y'all, I will be watching and I will be recapping. And damn, that's 6 episodes though. If anybody's watching, can you guys tell me which are the good couples to actually watch so I don't have to recap every single couple? Anyways, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.